Yes guys, welcome from me, Championship Manager 0102, the Leeds United Love Story Part 8. It's getting a bit fucking crazy now, isn't it? I'm going to hit as many parts as Fast and Furious franchise list carries on. Okay, so you may recall the last part, you may have kept up to date on this, you may not have. I'm no longer Leeds. We went from Leeds to Benfica, we went from Benfica to Leverkusen. We left Leverkusen after 1 year and moved back to England. We came to Chelsea. Now you can see the date in the corner there, the 3rd of September 08. So we've just kicked off season 8. Now then, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Of course you are. So let me go do it this way. So we left Leverkusen and went to Chelsea. And to show you where Chelsea finished last season, very, very convincingly, they won the championship with 100 points. They absolutely killed it, and it was a great feat. I think, in all fairness, just got to look at their squad. Really, the squad was really built. A couple of summer transfers have arrived, albeit twilight of their career. Mendy has arrived on a 1-year deal. Luciani's probably been the standout player for last season. The best player by far is probably Kutuzov, who's been absolutely brilliant. Now, I'm saying this in past tense because I took over at the start of last season. We left in late February. That's when we left for Chelsea. So we didn't even finish the season. The reason I left Chelsea is because a job came that we just couldn't turn down. But just quickly, so we left Chelsea in February last season. And we are now at Real Madrid. That's why. So just to show you exactly when we did leave Chelsea, we left on the. There you see, we left on the 4th of March. So we pretty much did all the work of Chelsea winning the title. So there you see, that is our job situation. We are now at Real Madrid, and now let's take a look. Now I've got to be honest with you, right? The Real Madrid squad was fucking horrendous. It was a real aging squad. There was nothing. I mean, there was 2 bits of quality, in all honesty, and that was Thierry Henry and Raul. They both had to have new contracts as a protection perspective on the ODB, and we did end up finishing 2nd. Now I'll show you something. When my first game was at Real Madrid last season, it was the El Clasico. It was Barcelona. That was my first game, and that's what it finished. I was a little bit livid, We had Del Piero. He went on. He was already arranged to leave on a Bosman. It was a real aging squad. It was a bit ridiculous, really. And you can see we actually only lost 1 game in last season, which was against Betis. And that was a little bit unjust, I think it's fair to say. So basically, we have done a complete overhaul. We've sold some players. We've had a bit of money. We certainly had a bit of money, and you can see a couple of the main ones I brought in. Maximin Segalko has arrived. Thierry Henry will have to play second fiddle. Giza arrived on a Bosman, although I looked to try and sell him. Few freebies. Mugler, 31, 32. Hunter Lear, quite pleased with him. A couple of the other players then. I really robbed Leeds. James McFadden came from Chelsea. I think I robbed Chelsea as well of 2 DMCs, and they were Ed Nielsen. Yeah, both the DMCs from Chelsea arrived. So yes, I robbed Leeds of a few players as well. This guy here, I don't know who he's a regen of. I'm pretty sure he's a regen. He might not be, actually. I signed him, right, and instantly he skipped training. So I warned him, and instantly got unhappy, wanted the transfer, so I fucked him off in reserves, but then he's got happy again. He's a fucking nightmare. He's like the left back version of Anelka. This guy here, now, real quick one, I had him come into Chelsea, and it failed on the work permit, so I was able to capitalise with Real Madrid there. He's not great. He's not great at all. Eddie Gustafsson, and there a couple. Now this was my marquee signing. Again, it was another one from Leeds. Hersey, spent a lot of money on him. Tonton Zola Makuku, a lot of money came for him as well. And Robert Enk, another player that I've worked with before at Benfica, good player, and he's going to be my #1 goalkeeper. So that is where we are at, and that is, we haven't played any games yet on season 8, but we finished second in the table. It was Celta Vigo, I think. Yeah, Celta Vigo won the title, 77 points. But we had a strong finish to see where we did end up second, but 5 points behind. So I'm quite confident, in all honesty, that we can do well this season. The objective last season, in the short time that I had, was to finish in the top 3, which was the Champions League. It is top 3 in Spain as opposed to top 4. So yeah, we are all set now then. I'm not using any central midfielder, which is what I normally do. But, well, we'll see how we go. I have tried to cash in on Thierry Henry, but nobody wants him. I don't think I've got any money left. No, and obviously we've got a big stadium. So that is where we are. I think I've started on... Just have a look, I'm pretty sure I've started on... No, I haven't started on these at all. Clearly not. Maybe I've already bid for some because... Let's just have a look. Yeah, we've already got bids in for staff. Okay, so that is where we are there. That's where we're at. Season 8. And now we chance it in Spain. The problem I've got, right, I was talking to Gary Johnson about this, is AI, they're not really as competitive. They don't buy to be competitive. I mean, I'm quite confident, because I think with my buy, I mean, fuck knows how Celta Vigo won the title. They're not great, are they? So, and then you've got Barcelona. I mean, they've still got Javier Saviola. Saviola's a fucking monster. That guy there, Colin, I wanted to try and land him. Great player, but I had no luck. Hey, here's an old favourite, Stefan Selakovic. They've actually got a good squad, but Barcelona, as you can see, let's see where they ended up. They ended up 6th. So, you know, the AI needs to step it up, and that's across all the leagues. So the good thing is, you see, right, if I only have 1 year at Real Madrid, at least I'll have a league challenge and a Champions League challenge. But we'll see. So you may say, why did I leave Chelsea not even after a season? The reason being is that Real Madrid job ain't going to come up again anytime soon. And also, if I was in another country that I hadn't worked in yet, then it would have been different. But because I'd already worked in England, I was happy to leave Chelsea. So now Chelsea, I mean, we did so well. If I just have a really quick look on Chelsea, a real quick look at Gandhi before I fuck off to work. So if we look at Chelsea, we started off so well. And look how our opening league game was against. It was against Man United. And you know, Samba, that was it. So we brought Vieri. Oh shit, I didn't tell you, did I? So we brought Christian Vieri on a 2-year deal in the twilight of his career, and he didn't do too bad. We brought Zinedine Zidane on a 2-year deal, so he's got 1 year left. And we got another player, if I can, if he's still there, that is. Where is he? We just brought Mexes on a Bosman. Why is he unhappy? Unsettled. Whoa. Try and land him. There he is, Paulo Montero, although he's 37 now. So yeah, you know, we brought a lot of, we obviously were in the UEFA Cup as well. Now, we were still in the UEFA Cup when we left Chelsea. And we won the first leg. There you see it. We won the first leg 2-1. We won that game against Newcastle 7-2. That's when we left. And then look what happened against my former club Leverkusen. So they decided to play that fucked up formation, and they lost 5-1. And deservedly so. Look who scored the goals as well. The old Mido, Constantino, Landon Donovan. But generally, and then they lost to Man United in the FA Cup, but they did win the League Cup quarter-finals. Final, sorry. But yeah, we started off so well. We came out the traps brilliantly. I think we were unbeaten. I think we had a winning run all the way up to Leeds. Now, Leeds was always going to be the difficult side. Should never have lost that, in all fairness. But Leeds ended up inflicting our first defeat. We then drew with Ipswich Town. Yeah, vaguely recall that. We landed Leeds in the League Cup semis, which we beat them in the first leg. Drew the second leg. I mean, that was another good result there against Liverpool. So we really started. We really built a really fine squad, no doubt about that. So yeah, after I left, I mean they lost to Arsenal at home. They drew with Stockport. They drew with West Ham. They were fucking shit with that stupid formation. They're lucky I gave them such a commanding lead. Let's be fair. And obviously, one of the big signings, we brought John Terry back. And he started well, and he didn't do too bad. So that is where we're at then. Leeds United Love Story 8. What will the future hold as we power through Season 8? Till next time, guys. Take it easy from me.